Obviously, we're following some pretty serious news right now coming out of California. The situation there has gone from bad to worse very quickly overnight. Deadly wildfires in the wine country there, Northern California, leaving a trail of destruction. Thousands have had to evacuate. A curfew is in place right now. Adam Housley is live in Napa with the latest on the situation there. And I think, Adam, we're all a bit shocked at how fast these fires really moved.
Yeah, you know, I grew up in Northern California, and obviously we work in Southern California where the Santa Anas come through this time of year. I can tell you up here, the reason why people are so shocked about how fast they moved is we don't get winds like that in Northern California. They just blew through here. In fact, give me a look behind me. This is Signorello Winery. It's been here for years on Silverado Trail in Napa. In fact, if you drive up Silverado Trail, you'll see a lot of destruction. Unfortunately, you'll see scenes like this. You'll also see scenes of planes flying above and helicopters doing what they can to drop retardant and water. These pictures coming from us earlier today, of course, when the sun was still up, or I should say late yesterday when the sun was still up, trying to put out some of the flames. The winds have died down, but there's still 15 fires burning in Northern California, threatening homes, 4 of them around wine country alone. We came across a home that was being saved. Fire crews have come in here from all over. These 2 crews, one from Novato, California, the other one was a CAL FIRE crew from Santa Cruz, worked together in an area they don't know to save this house as the flames basically burned right up to the deck. And when you ask the firefighters about how difficult it is, hey, they're willing to do anything they can, but they don't know these areas very well.
Makes it difficult for us. I mean, we got to get into areas that we don't really know, we never see on a daily basis, and we have to plan accordingly. So we go along the houses and we take a look at them before the fire gets there, and we decide which houses we're going to be able to save based on the preparation that the owners do, and we prep and go from there.
And in some cases, it doesn't matter. They really have nothing they can do. It's unbelievable to think that just a couple of hours before this fire blew through Silverado Country Club, this is the video I shot late yesterday, just a couple of hours before the fire blew through there and burned these houses down. It was the final day of the PGA Tour event there, the Safeway Open. Thousands of people were there. People had to evacuate, and police officers were having to basically knock on doors and break down doors in some cases to go in and wake people up and get them out. We saw cars abandoned on the street, burned down, and just home after home, million-dollar homes in some cases, multi-million-dollar homes, and others all gone due to this fire, guys.
Adam, you know, you said that you grew up in the area. I mean, that really helps in your reporting. But we're hearing stories that we really, with these 100 people missing, there could be, the death toll could go up. There could be more fatalities because the rescue crews are having a hard time getting to these remote areas. As you know, it's beautiful up there, and people retire up there. They go out and build that dream home to be kind of away from the city of San Francisco.
Yeah, well, first of all, you're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars in losses. It's going to be even more than that. So you're right. There are 100 people, 100 missing person reports filed in Sonoma County, which is Sonoma Valley, Sonoma County, just over the hill to my west. That doesn't mean that 100 people have perished. It just means there's no cell service here, there's no lion lines here. But you got to believe that some of those people potentially did lose their lives. I talked to a firefighter before sundown last night, and he told me they do expect those numbers to go up from 10 pretty significantly. I mean, does that mean 15 more? We don't know. They haven't had a chance to go into some of these areas. Some of these areas that burned down, guys, are not rural. I mean, Silverado Country Club, we're talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of homes. Some of them in higher end, some of them older models, but still, it's in Napa, so the house prices here are high. But that doesn't really matter. The homes are gone, and the people that were inside, in some cases, may not have gotten out, and they've had a chance to go back to where these homes burned down in Napa and in Santa Rosa, for that matter, and really take a look at the ruins. Right now, they're just trying to contain this thing and ensure it doesn't hurt anybody else or burn any more houses down. And quickly, as I give it back to you, the fire that burned through here is now going over the hills towards Solano County in an area called Green Valley, which is towards a town called Fairfield. So these fires are burning in several different directions, guys.
And 0% containment, is that still correct, Adam?
Well, that's right now. They're going to have a better idea in the morning. They'll actually fly the planes over right before sunup, and they get a chance by looking at the heat sensors on the ground to tell you how much containment they have. There's going to be some containment, I believe. I just don't know how much. And remember, we're talking 4 major fires just in this area, 15 all told in Northern California.
Adam Housley, it's devastating. Thank you so much for the live report, Adam. We appreciate it. It's such a
Sounds good.
Beautiful part of the country.